Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Sam Cimillo.
And I'm Mariah Scheer.
Today, we're going to be talking about Super Bowl 49, which was the Patriots versus Seahawks, and the Patriots came out 28 to 24 over the Seattle Seahawks.
So, Sam, let's start from the beginning before we get to all that, because how can we not talk about how beautifully sung the national anthem was?
No, seriously, Indina Menzel was insane. I think that she sang the national anthem beautifully, and I'm not just saying that because I love her, because Wicked is one of my favorite Broadway shows, and she was Elphaba in the original cast, and also I love Frozen, and she was Elsa in Frozen, but also because of the fact that she actually sang it right, rather than Christina Aguilera did in Super Bowl 45 in 2011, where she sang the Star Spangled Banner instead of the national anthem, which I think was kind of sad. I watched it and I laughed, but I also winced because that is so uncomfortable, that you don't know your own national anthem. But overall, I think that Indina Menzel did a great job, and I actually love her.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember that. That was so funny, but it's kind of sad how she didn't know the national anthem.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyway, back to the actual Super Bowl. Tom Brady had an insane game, which led to him being MVP. How awesome is that?
No, Brady had an awesome game, and he deserves MVP for that game, because he basically obviously he helped to win the game, but I think with his 4 touchdowns and his 328 yards and 37 of 50 passes completed, he overcame every standard that was set for him for this game. And with those statistics, he broke so many records in this game, starting off with his 37 completions, which is the most in a Super Bowl ever. So he's now number one there, which is a record that he beat. And he also beat Joe Montana. He also tied with Joe Montana for the third MVP award, being given the MVP award for the third time, and he's tied with Joe Montana now. Also, he joined Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw as the only quarterbacks in the NFL to win 4 Super Bowls. Imagine winning 4 Super Bowls in your life. That's insane for me, because I'm a huge football fan, and wow, that's
That is
crazy.
pretty insane. And he's
Yeah.
also very good looking, so he clearly deserved MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dating a supermodel, so
That's
yeah.
awesome. I mean, not to talk about his 14 touchdown passes too,
No.
which is also a huge record-breaking achievement, and he beat Joe Montana for that too. A lot of Joe Montana in there, so
True.
good for him, honestly.
Yeah, but what happened with the Seahawks? I thought they didn't even put up a fight against their defense.
Yeah, I mean, their defense was the best in the NFL, and it is the best in the NFL. But I guess they just succumb to the pressure, which is kind of sad, because I was really looking forward to seeing them really, not kill, but
Excel in their
yeah,
games.
excel in their defense, and tackle some people. I was excited to see them really go hard on defense, but it was kind of sad.
I mean, the Seahawks offense, they had to do something right. They earned 24 points, so
I mean, yeah, but they didn't really start until until late in the second quarter. Russell Wilson was unable to complete his first pass until 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter, which is crazy, because he was not able to find a receiver until then, and so that means that the offense was not able to generate. With that being said, during the second quarter, the Seahawks had 3 possessions, and they had to punt all 3 of them, which shows again that he was not able to find receivers, or receivers were not able to get open, which then also shows that the Patriots' defense was on point, for lack of a better term right now, I can't think of, because was on point, because they were shutting down the Seahawks' very strong offense. After the first quarter alone, the Patriots 75 total yards completed, and Seattle only had 13, which then again shows that Wilson and the Seattle offense was not generating points. By the end of the game, Wilson had only completed 12 of 21 passes, which compared to Brady's 37 of 50 is nothing, and passed for 247 yards, had 2 touchdowns, and his 1 interception at the end of the game, which sealed off the Patriots' win.
Whoop.
He threw that to Malcolm Butler with a few yards left, in which he should have, in my personal opinion, just ran the ball and got the touchdown, and the Seahawks would win. And this would have been a much different show that we were having here today.
Yes, I agree. It was totally a great game. Why do you think the Seahawks didn't play to their full potential overall?
To be honest, I think that they really were not ready for the pressure. I mean, last year when they were there, they were like the underdogs, and they like had the strong defense, and no one really expected them to win against like Peyton Manning and the Broncos. But like here, they were put up to a higher standard than they were last year to win a consecutive Super Bowl, and join that crazy like record-breaking statistic. But I think that like there was too much hype around them with their defense and like trying to win a consecutive Super Bowl. And I don't think that they were ready for the Patriots to play as well as they did. The Patriots made very little mistakes on both offense and defense. So I just think that they were not prepared for that. And so yeah, I that's why I think that they were not able to win this, and not to mention Russell Wilson's interception at the end of the game, which really was shocking to me.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Sam.
Yeah, well, that about wraps up our discussion about Super Bowl 49. Congratulations to the New England Patriots, who have won their first Super Bowl in 10 years, which is crazy. I'm Sam Cimillo.
And I'm Mariah Scheer.